This is my grandma Bernice. And this is my grandpa Maurice. And together they would travel across the United States, stopping to see the roadside Americana, scrapbooking every moment along the way. It was their love for adventures that inspired my love for adventures. When my grandparents passed away, I collected their old photos to digitize them and tell their stories. I invite you to visit my blog and look through this beautiful, one-of-a-kind collection of American history. I'm going to include the link in the description below. For the next few weeks, I'll be uploading more and more photos to the blog. This week, I'm going to be attempting to make my grandma's old Passover sponge cake recipe. My mom remembers my grandma making this back when my mom was a kid, and I remember when my grandma would bring this to the Seders every year. After my grandma passed, I found this recipe in a pile of disintegrating papers and snapped a picture quickly before it fell apart in my hands. I've included the full recipe in a link in the description, but let's start. Start by preheating the oven to 350 degrees. Next, you'll need a spring form like this with that little center tubing thing, and you'll want to coat it with cooking spray. For this recipe, you're going to need 8 eggs, and you're going to want to separate the yolks from the whites. Now beat the yolks until they're lighter in color. This might take a while, so you might want to stretch your wrist before doing this. Next, we're going to mix in 1½ cups of sugar and give it a good beating. Cut a lemon in half and then grate and juice it. Make sure to remove all the seeds before pouring it into the mix. Sift 1 cup of matzah cake meal. Last but not least, add a pinch of salt. Then go in with your hand mixer and mix until smooth. Mix the egg whites until there's peaks, but not dry. I had to ask my friend Niko what that meant. He's a baker, and if you get a chance, go follow Niko on Instagram. Shout out to Niko. Then take that and fold it into your... Oh, I realized the bowl's a bit small, so get a bigger bowl and fold them into each other. It takes a little bit of time, but with a little bit of mixing, you'll get it. Once it's mixed, transfer it into the pan. Place it into your preheated oven and then set the timer for 45 minutes. It may need a little longer depending on your oven. Once it's done, remove the cake from the oven. And then there's a special trick that my grandma always taught us. Insert a glass Coke bottle and flip the cake and let it rest like that while it cools. It'll prevent the cake from falling, and it'll look amazing afterwards. L'chaim!